Y'all already know the first sneaker store we had to hit up was the Nike store in Miami. Walking up the stairs, I went directly to the men's section to see if they had any heat, and off the bat I was already seeing a whole bunch of stuff on display and on the walls. The first thing I wanted to check out was this display case that had a whole bunch of iconic colorways and vintage Jordan 1s, including the Brez and the infrared 6s. Walking over to the pairs that were actually for sale, I saw a whole bunch of retros just sitting on the walls. I saw some heritage Jordan 1s, some green bean Jordan 5s, 11 lows, midnight navy 6s, and a whole bunch of heat, man. I wanted to check out these heritage Jordan 1s because they're a really great base for a lot of customs, which I'm planning on doing in the future, so definitely stay tuned for those videos. Checking out the rest of the men's section, I saw some Jordan 3s and some 6s, as well as some 5s and a whole bunch of clothing. They also had a few Jordans and Dunks hiding in the corner, including some 6s, some 7s, some 13s, and some infrared Jordan 4s. Moving on to the kids section, they didn't really have too many good pairs besides some like runners, some bricks, and like Dunks and stuff. And I didn't show it in this clip, but I actually did end up picking up the heritage Jordan 1s for a future custom, so yeah. The next store I ended up going to was Kith Miami. If y'all don't know, this is more of like a designer slash sneaker store. They have like a whole bunch of sneakers on one side and a whole bunch of high-end fashion on the other side of the store. Of course, I was mostly focused on the sneaker section because y'all know I love the shoes. And they actually had a whole bunch of pairs that you wouldn't normally see on shelves, including these Panda Dunks, these Bolt Jordan 1s, Yeezys, infrared Jordan 4s, 5s, Dunks. Just a whole bunch of crazy stuff, man. I also really like checking out the Comme des Garçons and the Kith collabs whenever I get a chance. And Kith Miami did not disappoint with all the heat that they had. This next store was kind of a far walk from Kith. I walked all the way down to 7th Street to go to Round 2 Miami. On my last trip to Miami, Florida, they did have two separate Round 2 stores. One was more like vintage and the other was sneakers, but it seems like they consolidated into one single store. On the last time I came here, I picked up a pair of True Blue Jordan 3s, but this time it seemed like the prices were a lot higher than I remember them being. I don't know what happened, but you know, it was still cool checking out the store and everything. Overall, they had a really nice selection of Jordans, Yeezys, and a bunch of vintage clothing. The last sneaker store we went to was called Yankee Kicks, and apparently this is a pretty famous store. I've never heard of them, but this store had by far the most exclusive heat that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, these guys had super exclusive PEs, limited edition collabs, pairs I've only ever seen celebrities wearing, friends and family, samples, the craziest stuff. I guess to put it in perspective for some of the non-sneakerheads out there, some of these shoes were pairs I've only ever heard rumors about, and some of these I've never even heard about or seen, so it was a really nice experience to check out these for sure. This last wall had a lot more of the attainable pairs, so Union Dunks, the Union Jordan 2s, a few of the retro Jordan 4s and Jordan 1s, as well as like Jordan 5s and a whole bunch of Yeezys. This room was blocked off for some reason. I don't know why, but I could see a whole bunch of like exclusive pairs from the window area that I was in, but I'm assuming it's just because most of the shoes that were in there are also in the display case, so they just blocked it off. They had this really nice off-white section as well, a little homage to Virgil Abloh, so that was nice. And they also had this kid section. My dad ended up buying a Yankee Kicks t-shirt, so that was cool. And this was like the little sign that they had near the entrance, so it was nice. We spent the rest of the day at the beach. It was probably about 4 or 5 hours, and the entire time I actually was waiting to see if somebody would pick up these Gucci slides. After a while, I assumed somebody just left them here and never came back for them, so these $390 Gucci slides were a really nice find on the beach. They were pretty new and still are listed on the Gucci website, so that was pretty cool. I got this really nice shot of sunset over Miami City. There was clouds from a storm coming in, but it was a very, very nice view. This is pretty much the end of our trip. I really enjoyed the vacation to Miami, checking out all the different stores and the views in the city. We had a smooth flight going back to Atlanta. I had a beautiful view from the plane of the city and like pretty much all of Miami. I really hope you guys enjoyed this travel vlog video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one, and we out.